Hello friends! Today we've got a tag video, Jaclyn Hill's Ride or Die. Now there's two of us, so we've cut out a couple of the categories so it's not super long, and there are quite a lot of categories where we actually share the exact same favourite. So we're going to whiz through these, hopefully it's not too long, but stick with us. Let's start with...
primer.
Right.
Shall I?
Go.
Okay. My Ride or Die primer is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the hydrating version. It's just bloody brilliant. It makes your makeup stay in place all day, makes your skin look dewy, it just keeps everything looking peachy. I absolutely love this.
Mine is the drugstore version, and the reason it's Ride or Die is because it's more affordable and basically does the same thing. This is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post-Shave Balm. No, it's not technically a primer, but it is great as a makeup primer. It's packed with glycerin, helps makeup stick to your face, it's very hydrating. And yeah, you can't really go wrong. I've had a lot of people since we started talking about that on the channel. It was originally something that Nikki Tutorials discovered and kind of became a YouTube sensation. But a few people who follow us have specifically mentioned how much that's made a difference in their makeup routines, helping their makeup last longer. So yeah, that's the one I use the most, to be honest.
Foundation, Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. Oh,
it's good.
It's so good. Even though it's not technically the dewiest finish, you can kind of shear it out or add other products into it to give that effect, and it's just so long wearing, it doesn't budge. If I have a really long day at work and I know I'm going to be going straight out afterwards, this is the only foundation I will use. It just, because I know from 6 o'clock in the morning till 10 or 11 o'clock at night, it will not move, it will look flawless, and everything you put on top also then just gets locked into place. It's just absolutely brilliant stuff. Yeah,
I wore that when I got married because it is just totally foolproof. My Ride or Die, though, the thing that I would choose over any other if I was going to a desert island, is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. It's just completely foolproof. It's amazing. It never pills, it never goes patchy, it never applies funny. It's totally reliable. The texture is beautiful. It's not too heavy. It doesn't look like makeup on your skin. It's just beautiful. It is such a good foundation. No, you can't get it here, unfortunately.
The Healthy Mix, the one that you can get here, is not as good. It's definitely not as dewy. I bought it and it's
quite heavy.
It is. I don't like it as much as
if you can get hold of the Healthy Mix Serum, like if you've got a friend traveling to the UK or something like that. Oh,
get that.
So good.
The next is concealer. I feel like we should split it into face and under eye, because you just can't.
They're not the same thing.
They're not the same thing. So for blemishes, Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage. You can see how much I love it. Because I am prone to the odd spot here and there, this is fantastic. And if I've got a particularly fierce spot, then I will do this, powder over the top, another layer, and then powder. And that sucker, you don't see that sucker.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Incredible. So it's got two tones. Duty. Yeah, kind of more yellow and then kind of a more kind of pinky shade here, which you can tailor, mix together. And I have got a backup at home, obviously. This stuff is just the bomb. Then for under the eyes, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Wear Concealer. It's just really good. It's got a nice little doe foot applicator. The colour is perfect for me. It makes the under eyes look nice and dewy. That's the end.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't have a face one because I just don't use a face concealer. I find that if I do have a spot, which happens every now and then, I had one the other day and it's like still healing. I find that when I put concealer on it, it actually just highlights it, because it invariably is a bit flaky, and anyway, I just tend not to use them. So I don't have a Ride or Die for face, but for under eye I do, and it's the Humble Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer. Again, a product you can't get here for some unknown reason. The reason I love it is it's affordable, it's really creamy, it's light reflective without being sparkly, it's got really good coverage, it goes on beautifully, blends out well. I just could want nothing more from an under eye concealer. So I wear that over a corrector, and I wear it almost every single day. I mean, I mix up my concealers, but this, like I say, is Ride or Die tag. This is my Ride or Die.
Face powder. I think we've got the same, huh?
Yeah. Hourglass.
Ain't nothing beating this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is dim light. I've had this for almost 2.5 years, almost 3 years. Look, I use it almost every day.
And like, and yes, it's such an expensive product, but Camilla, like she said, uses it super regularly and hasn't even hit pan.
No.
Which just goes to show that it is in fact good value. It's not just expensive.
So good. Under eye setting powder, I don't traditionally set under my eyes, but if I do, then I reach for this, which is the Bobbi Brown pressed powder. This is the color Pale Yellow. It's really finely milled, just sets everything in place. My under eyes can be a little bit crepey, so and as we get older,
problem is not going away.
No, problem is really not going away. So it's not something I care to accentuate. So I tend not. I'd rather live with creasing than having a really dry under eye area. So can't win them all. But this is really nice if you are in the market for something to set your concealer with.
And the pale yellow shade
Yeah,
is
because
like
it brightens.
brightening.
Yeah, brightens your under eye area.
I prefer to use a loose powder to set under my eyes. I just find the textures tend to be a little bit more finely milled. Pressed powders can be a little bit heavy on me. So I use the MAC Prep and Prime finishing powder. This does actually come in a pressed version, which I used to use, but I do prefer the loose one. Before I had this, I had the Smashbox one, which they've discontinued. If I could say a ride or die that doesn't exist anymore, that would be it, because it was amazing. This is nearly as good, and yeah, I really like this. So
Bronzer?
bronzer, we both have the exact same bronzer. Topshop Mohawk.
Yeah, this stuff is the business.
Yeah, it's so good. It's a beautiful,
universally flattering
really
tone.
good tone, totally matte, just completely reliable, never looks weird, never gets too heavy. It's just perfect. They don't sell Topshop makeup in South Africa anymore.
That's a real blow.
Just really upsetting. Anyway,
blush. I've also got an honourable mention, but again, Hourglass. This is Mood Exposure, the greatest blush that's ever been invented ever. I wear it. I've worn it almost every single day since I bought it in December last year. And also, look at this. I mean, when am I going to hit pan? Probably never. I mean, it's
good value.
Yeah, they are fantastic.
Sure. I have kind of a winter and a summer one. I'm sorry, I can't choose one. Don't make me. It's like literally asking me to choose a favorite child. This tag is hard enough as it is. This is a Benefit Dallas. You can see how beaten up this is. This is the old packaging. That's how old this is. It's older than it probably should be. But I can't throw away makeup that still works, I'm sorry. This is the color. It's kind of a cross between a rosy blush and a bronzer. It's also matte. It's so flattering. It's very sculptural, so it tends to be very, very slimming as well. It's just such a beautiful everyday blush. I cannot recommend that enough. And that I use mostly in winter. And in summer, I use this to death. It's Milani Luminoso, and when I first got it, I didn't like it. It pulled really orange on me, but I think it was because it was like the end of winter and I was really pale. But in summer, I wear this every single day. It is ridiculous. And when I go to the States later this year, I am buying backups.
It is so hard to find. So when you find it, buy like 8.
I'm totally going to.
Because when I went to America however many years ago, that was the one thing. It took me my entire trip to find that. I found it on like the second to last day or whatever.
So good. It is as good as they say.
Yeah, my honourable mention is this Stila convertible colour. These cream blushes are, I think, the best in their category. I haven't used a cream blush that's as good as this, and I go through them at a rate of knots. Obsessed with them. Obsessed. What was the next one?
Highlight.
Sadly not available here, but this is the RMS Beauty Living Luminizer. This is a cream highlight, and it is just so magnificent. Universally flattering. It's so sheer. It's got no color at all. It's just a dewy.
It's like the perfect natural glow.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. And if you were having like a no makeup day, you could use this on your eyelids as well, just to add like the sheen everywhere to make you look healthy.
Strangely enough, my Ride or Die highlighter is also a cream product, and it's from Colourpop. It's Colourpop Lunch Money. This is worth shipping all the way from America, let me tell you. It's just gorgeous. Super, super natural, really good tone, certainly for my skin. Applies beautifully, never gets too heavy, isn't glittery, doesn't highlight the texture or my fine lines at the corners of my eyes. I love it so, so much. I can't recommend this product enough. This is my absolute favorite thing I got from Colourpop. And there might be some more stuff on the way.
Cheeky. Lipstick.
Lipstick I think is really hard because lipstick is very much occasional for me. Like if I want to rock a red lip, I know exactly which red lip I'd choose. If I want to rock a pink lip, I know exactly which pink lip I'd choose. Same for berry lips, nude lips, all that stuff. So to pick one overall is really, really, really hard for me. But I just went with my gut, and my gut told me the Dior Addict Extreme lipsticks are, in my opinion, the best lipsticks in the world. They're sheer but buildable and have the most beautiful texture. My favorite is the shade Lucky, number 536. I mean, it's just beautiful. And like I say, really buildable. So you can have it just as a kind of light stain or build it up to a really bold pink lip. And I always get compliments when I wear this lipstick. It
makes your lips look so good.
Yeah, it's the perfect colour. I love it so much.
For me, the choice was a little more simple because I only ever wear what's on my lips now. So this is Chanel Boy, and it's so well loved. You can see there's actually, I'm fishing it out with a lip brush. There is a lot of product left in the bullet, by the way. Don't think that when you've hit it, there is plenty still in there. There's, I would say, maybe like an extra third of product. So there's tons. This is a perfect My Lips But Better, really sheer, pinky, nudie perfection. Yes, it's expensive. It's Chanel. I think it's probably close to 600.
Don't even say the number. It's just hectic.
And yes, it doesn't last very long because it's a hydrating formula, but I love reapplying my lipstick, so that's not something that bothers me in the slightest. It is a joy, a simple pleasure.
I love it.
Yeah.
And another product that I wore when I got married. Yes, I had to reapply it 400 times. I did not care.
No. Lip gloss.
Again,
There can only be one.
I'm not even going to talk about it.
No, me neither.
People know. You know, you guys know.
You know. Mascara. This is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. The best. It's perfect. It's pitch black. It creates intense volume, length, separation, lots and lots of lashes. My honorable mention would be the Elizabeth Arden Grand Entrance Mascara, which I think is a phenomenal product. True
to form, my Ride or Die mascara is a drugstore one. I don't actually have it, but it is Max Factor False Lash Effect, obviously. I have to say, at the moment, this is coming a very, very close second. This is what I got on my lashes today. I love it so much. It's so good. It's the Revlon Volume and Length Magnified Mascara.
The next category is lashes.
Actually, we did not confer before this video, by the way.
Fleur loves these. Are the Fleur de Force lashes. They're kind of half lashes, and they are really, really magnificent. I also really like, sorry, honorable mention, because these are available in South Africa. These are the Ardell Individuals. These are the short flare. Really good, kind of knotted base where you can just pop them right into your lash line, and they just thicken it up. They look great. Okay, the last one is Ride or Die eyeshadow palette. So difficult. So difficult. Again, I went on my gut with this one, but that's not to say that all my other eyeshadow palettes aren't very, very hot on the heels of this one. So this isn't winning by a mile. It's just the one I've used the most, and when I don't know what I'm going to do on my eyes, this is what I reach for. Naked 2. Absolutely love this palette. Love it, love it, love it. Just shut up, it's so good. Just go buy it. Look, that for me is definitely up there, but my gut told me to go with my Lorac Pro. It's got the perfect mix, so you've got your kind of row of mattes up here, and then your shimmers down here, and they are buttery and blendable, pigmented. Such good quality. They are a dream. Let's just ignore my crushed black powder, because it's so upsetting. But, yeah, absolutely love it. It's a goodie. So good. And it's nice and slim. Yeah. Super compact. So good for traveling. Yeah. That is it, dear viewers, I think. Okay, that was long. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Tell us what your Ride or Die favorites are in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Hello, welcome back. I've been collecting trash, and I'm going to show it to you today so that I can finally throw it away.